to do what my app needs to do. So, and since I'm using OpenRouter, I can swap. It can easily swap to use different models. So I'm having Claude Code update a development. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm so sorry to interrupt you. So how did you get the JSON in the beginning?
Yeah, so I have a database. Actually, there's a lot of ways. So I have questions in my database that I can use. But if you're let's say you had no data, right? You can actually brainstorm with Claude and say, hey, give me some sample questions that would be sample inputs for my problem that would give me good coverage. So then you need to have a good understanding of what you're building and what your target is. So for me, my app, there's a lot of people asking relationship style questions and job style questions, and maybe some more mundane questions like how will my day go, or how will my day be? So you can basically have it categorize the questions, and then you just make sure to just pick some examples and then use those as the inputs that get set. Don't worry about, I mean, I know I say JSON. I wouldn't worry too much about that technical detail, because Claude Code can handle those technical aspects in terms of sending specific inputs to an LLM and getting the response, and then having it persist. So to me, the simple is just having it. It doesn't even need to be JSON, but JSON is structured. But as long as it's, I feel like text is the best way, just because then you can eyeball it, and then you can sort of confirm and search for the snippets and make sure that they're there, and that it's not hallucinating the snippets that it chose, for example. I think does that answer your question?
So what you're saying is that the input is from your users, and the output is whatever the users are putting in, and you're just selecting the ones that's relevant for your evaluation. Is that how it works?
So I pick sample questions from my users, and some that are just from Claude, just to make sure I have coverage across many different, I brainstorm a bit and say, hey, what are some possible categories, right? The responses are from the LLM. So calling OpenRouter, we're calling different models, giving it the same inputs. That's the eval part, right? You want to give it the same exact inputs, and then you want to call different models, and then see and then evaluate the responses against each other. Yeah.
Thanks. And I know a lot of people are raising their hand too.
Yeah. Wilko, and then Andy, and then one more.
Yeah, hey, Augustin. I think what Wilko was trying to ask earlier was basically what you're doing is, instead of eyeballing the output of the model that you're using to run your application, you're eyeballing the scoring of the model you're using to check the model you're running in your application. And then once you trust that, then you just use that. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, this is vibe evals, right? Well, but it's more like I'm having the LLM, I'm having, in this case, Claude Code write a report for me. And I'm trying to have it ground the report in actual data and reasoning.
Right.
And then it comes up with its analysis. Maybe this is a better one.
And it's including examples of what it liked and didn't like, did you say?
It's giving examples for every model, and then it's sort of giving here star ratings. Oh, actually, you know what? Why don't we look? Why are we causing headaches for ourselves? Why don't we look in the one? Oh my God, this is so much better. Okay, so you see here, it broke it down into tiers. Tier 1, production ready, strong alternatives, and so on the various axes, and it came up with recommendations. Yeah. until I did heavy testing with Qwen, I was actually going to go. I was going to go with Claude Haiku, and actually, before I used OpenRouter, I was using an earlier version of Claude Haiku, and it seems like Claude Haiku has they've solved their verbosity issue. So it used to create very large, long outputs, and you can tell like weaker models tend to do that. They don't have nice compact outputs. But it seems like Claude Haiku has solved that. But even still, Qwen with its Chinese and Thai support and image support, I think, and its cost, that was the clear winner. But here's some other alternatives and so on. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, there are a lot of questions, so let's just